Pictures?
Yeah, I'm just going to make a little movie. Okay.
Of taking pictures?
Yeah. Hi, this is Jenny Hatch, and this is chapter 4 of my book, Liver Cleansing During the Childbearing Season. And during this chapter, I'm going to talk to you about literacy. And it's just going to be a quick chapter covering an overview of why it's so important to your health that you and your children learn how to read. Back in the Revolutionary Day, America achieved a 97% literacy rate in America. And at the turn of the 19th century to the 20th century, there was a group of socialists kind of led by John Dewey, who was the father of modern education, who decided that the number one impediment to creating a socialist utopia in America was the fact that so many people knew how to read. So they set out on this diabolical plan to deprive as many Americans as possible of being able to learn how to read and write.
Can I use my thing?
I'm just showing it to them. You can have it. This is Ben's phonics book. So, they came up with a system of teaching children how to read called whole language education. It's used all over the country. And some people have called it a cult because of the way that it is implemented and revered in our education establishment. As of today, 2007, there's not one teaching school that teaches future elementary school teachers how to train children in phonics. All of the teacher education schools use whole language curriculums with their teachers, thus ensuring that upwards of 60 and some believe even perhaps 80% of Americans are functionally illiterate. Now what this means is these people have the ability after their 12 or 16 years of education to write a check and balance their checkbook and write a thank you note and participate in society in general. But for them to have the ability to go into a library and check out a 2-inch thick nonfiction book and read it and retain most of what was read, these people do not have the ability to do that. So first and foremost, if you are someone who is watching this video right now and you are not that definition of literacy, I just wanted to let you know it's not your fault. You're not stupid. You're not incapable of learning how to read. I know that with some effort you can learn how to read. And this dyslexia thing and all the little labels you've been given telling you how stupid you are, it's all just a big, fat fraud, okay? So just take my word for it and know that you have been treated in one of the most evil and incomprehensible ways throughout the 20th century. And I just wanted to let you know there's a cure for it. My church, the Mormon Church, LDS Church, has come up with a curriculum called Ye Shall Have My Words. It is a very simple curriculum to teach you how to read. And this curriculum is available to anyone who has a desire to learn how to read. Sorry, I printed this off the internet, so it's kind of a bad quality, but this is just Ye Shall Have My Words. It's a basic overview of how to order it and how to get it. If you're not a member of my church, you can go ahead and just call your local congregation. You should find them in the phone book or look on the internet on lds.org. See if you can find them and just tell them, hey, I'm not literate, I would like to learn how to read. And they can put you in touch with some people who can teach you how to read. Here is the cover of the student textbook, and here is the cover of the teacher's manual. This curriculum's been set up to help people learn how to read, and people, the teachers are people who are not necessarily trained in educational schools. It's very simple. Here's the first page of the curriculum that I printed off the internet. Very simple, teaching people how to read and write. And this is a very exciting new thing that the church is doing. And just wanted to make you aware of it. One of the number one impediments to becoming a healthy person and being able to find out for yourself what will make you well is in fact your ability to read. And so if you can't read, if you can't go out there and do research as a mother to find ways to help your children learn how to read, then you're sort of stuck in terms of who you can use in terms of healthcare and decisions you make for on behalf of your family. So I want to challenge you to take on the task of learning how to read, and it will help you greatly as you mother and take care of your children and make decisions, healthcare decisions, for and in behalf of your children. Now, I've been working with Ben. He's only 4. He'll be 5 this month, but he's still 4. I've been working with Ben on this Alphaphonics book for a couple of years now. Just, once in a blue moon, working on it to teach him how to read and write.
Hold it.
This book was written by Samuel Blumenfeld. Here, you can hold it if you want. He is an educator who's written some fabulous books, NEA, Trojan Horse, excellent essays and articles on the internet. But if you can't read his great words. So I want to challenge you. Take on the task first and foremost to teach yourself to read, and then teach your children how to read. Just do it. There's no guarantee that if you send them to a public school or even a private school that they're going to be taught how to read properly. And if you will just decide this is something that's important to you and you're going to go ahead and do it, go for it. You can do it. No learning disability, no impediment can stop you from learning how to read if you have a desire to do it. It probably won't be easy. But I believe if you're smart enough to have found this video on the internet and you can click around on the internet, you can learn how to read. So that's my challenge to you in this chapter, and I guess I'll move on to the next chapter. So see you in the next segment.